Hi there, my name's Michael and welcome to Tabletop-Infiltrator. In today's video we'll be having a look at the new Warhammer 40k Imperium Magazine. My subscription has finally arrived, issues 1 and 2, so we will be having a good look through and seeing what it's all about. Warhammer Imperium is the next iteration of the very successful Conquest magazine that offered a good range of miniatures at a highly discounted price. Imperium will be a weekly release which is dispatched if you have a subscription every 4 weeks in bundles of 4, costing around £9 each, and there will be 80 issues in total. It will be made up of a mixed Imperium Necron force and some hobby supplies. The majority of the Imperial force is made up of Space Marines with some Admech and Sisters of Battle, with an entire Necron army to face them. There's also an option to upgrade to like a premium subscription, which is about I think £2 extra a month, and in that you get I think it's some Orcs, some Tau, some Tyranids and some Chaos Space Marines I think. From the images of the content, there is some really good models on offer, Guilliman being one of them, and also a limited edition Primaris Captain specific to the magazine. The Necron range is pretty impressive as well. No limited edition models, but still a number of HQ choices, squads and vehicles on offer. Not only that, there is also a good amount of GW terrain as well to get your battlefield ready for the clash of these two forces. Overall, I feel a really good offer. It's a really good offer, especially if you collect these factions, which brings me on to why I've subscribed. Firstly, I'm a Space Marine player, so getting hold of these models will help bulk up my collection and enable me to get hold of some units I haven't got at the moment at a discounted price. The Admech and Sisters, I'll see if any of my friends want them, as I don't have any intention of building a full army of either. And then finally, the Necrons. This is actually the main reason for wanting the subscription. Even though I'm a die-hard Space Marine fanboy, I've always wanted to collect a Xeno army. Looking around, I wanted something completely different to Space Marines, and what better than million-year-old zombie robots intent on killing everything alive in the galaxy. Plus, painting them is really straightforward as well. I painted up a 10-man Necron warrior squad a few months ago from the Indominus box set, and got them done in a couple of hours and was really happy with how they turned out. Few base colours, washes and done, ready for the tabletop. So along with the Indominus models and ones from the subscription, I should have a pretty decent collection to choose from. Right then, and here we have both issues 1 and 2, and plus, because of the delay that Hachette experienced in the earlier in the year with the pre-launch, they sent me a free mug. That's cool, isn't it? So I can have my coffee at the same time. So happy days. So we'll start off with issue 1, and also you got some free hobby supplies as well. So some clippers, mold line remover and some glue. So that's pretty nice. So we'll start off with issue 1. Oh, that's really loud, that. Probably. Right. Ah yes, there we go. And that's the premium subscription service. So for £2 extra, you'll get Chaos Space Marines, Tyranids, some Orcs, and some Tau. So if you collect any of those factions, it might be worth picking some of them up, just to add to your force. So we've got that. So that's the magazine. Some other bits and pieces here. So we've got a measuring stick. That's pretty useful. And then we've got some dice, and these are the size of dice that I like. They're nice and easy to roll, and you can get quite a few in your hand there. And then the models we've got in issue 1, we've got the Primaris Lieutenant. Now I've already got one of these in the Indominus box set. So what I can't do, obviously you can sell it if you want to, but what you can do as well is paint him up and use him as a Blade Guard veteran sergeant, because you can equip him with the Volkite, the Volkite pistol there. But what I was also thinking as well is maybe doing some conversion work and trimming off the pistol and giving him a sword. And I know he's got a sword there, but just in the way that the model goes together, is it possible maybe to not have the sword on there and maybe fill it, and then you can have just another Blade Guard veteran, but then you've got a really nice looking shield on there as well. So that's nice. So some opportunities there to add to a squad or have a Primaris Lieutenant if you haven't got one. And then the Necron model is the Overlord, I believe. And again, I've got one of these in the Dominus box set. So again, if there's some conversion opportunity here, I know it is a mono fit miniature, so it's a bit hard maybe to do some conversion on it, but there's potential there. Or like I said, I could sell it if I wanted to for like a couple of quid. I'm never gonna stick it on eBay for more than what I bought it for. And then you've just got the bases there, and then the magazine itself. I've never actually seen how this works, this magazine. So it looks like it's flipping heck, it's a huge poster. I'm never going to be able to get this onto my camera, but it is huge. It is massive. It's a huge Primaris Blade Guard veteran coming up against a Necron. I'm never going to be able to get this on my camera. I thought it was going to be I thought this was the magazine, but yeah, a huge poster you can put up. That's really cool. I like that. Here it's got a really nice detailed image of what you'll be getting in the collection, which is a bit better than the image that I pulled off online. So you can see that you've got some Sisters of Battle here, which I think will come in the starter set as well. I think that's what you get. And then you've got some some Adaptus Mechanicus stuff up here. And then you've got Guilliman. There's Guilliman. And then you can just see off to the one side, that's the limited edition Primaris Captain that's coming with this release. So the models I'm really interested in, obviously it's not the Sisters of Battle, it's not the AdMech. The Invader ATV, let's start with that one. Not a huge fan of it. Bikes, again, not a huge fan of bikes. Not because I don't think they're any good. Is years ago when I was collecting salamanders, I painted up some bikes and I did them as white squares as like an allied force. White bikes, not a great combination. I detested it, and ever since then I've never wanted to paint bikes again. And then you've got the servo turret. So the ATV and the bikes, maybe I'll pass those on. The turret, that looks pretty cool. I might keep hold of that. Those are suppressors. Those I definitely want to get hold of, because they haven't been released as an individual box set, as an individual models. So it'd be great to get hold of them. Eliminators, haven't got any of them. The assault intercessors, I rate those really, really well, so glad to be getting hold of some of those. The aggressors, those are the Flamestorm ones, so I'm not too sure, because they're the monopose. I don't think you get the Storm Bolters in those ones. And then you've got the Victrix Guard. I'm not an Ultramarines player, so if there's any conversion work I can do, I might do that or pass them on. Mariners, you get Calgar as well. I forgot about that, so I might be able to do some conversion work on him and turn him into a captain or something. And then you've got some infiltrators as well, so there's a lot there. And then the terrain, you've got some good amount of terrain as well, and I need some crates and scatter terrain for my board, which will really help. And then the Necrons, I'm not too familiar, even though I do like the Necrons and I intend on collecting them, I'm not too sure on some of the names on some of the units. So I know I've got some warriors, some scarab some swarms. I think we got some wraiths up here, maybe some lynch guard or some praetorians, and then a locust heavy destroyer. Yeah. So, and look, is that an annihilation barge or? And then you've got this walker over here as well, and another one, a reanimator. So yeah, a lot of models, and because this is what drew me to, because I wanted to collect the Necrons, this will give me a very good starting point at a good price. So yes, so nice that poster, and then gives you a load of information. Oh, and there's the captain, the limited edition Primaris captain. Looks like he's about to be struck by something. He's going to deflect it. Nice. And then on here we've got. Oh, okay, so we've got like the beginnings of a board. Okay. And I think hopefully you'll, at one point, when you finish collecting, you'll have a full-size board to play on. So that'll be pretty neat to get hold of. I mean, it's not particularly thick, but I think if you look after it, it'll serve you well. And then so this is the actual Imperium magazine. So what's this last bit? Oh, okay, nice. So it looks like it's. Wow, okay, this is really cool. So this looks like the units from the Indominus box set. Oh no, apart from the ATV. Oh no, this is really good. First Battle of Megaria. Wow. So a bit of fluff there. The War of Rameses. Imperial Task Force. Wow, this is some nice reading. That's pretty cool. I'll have a look. That's it. It's going to come in a binder. I remember seeing that. So I think you'll come with a binder, and you'll be able to build this up as a. Yeah, there we go. So it will sit like that. Wow, that'd be really nice. So you keep that in good condition. You'll get your ring binder, and you'll have a really nice. Collection there of fluff and lore and stories. Really nice. And then the Imperium magazine itself. So the Primaris Lieutenant gives you a breakdown there. And then some information on the Necron Royal Warden. Oh look, you can even, if you're doing like Crusades or something like that, I think. Record of battle, purity seal, so you can really personalise them up. Same with the Necron Royal Warden. Space Marines, so it gives you a breakdown of history of fluff wise of the Space Marines if you're only just getting into the hobby. And then the same with the Necrons. This is really good. I'm gonna this part of the hobby really gets me, like the fluff, the lore, the stories, everything. I really enjoy it. Brilliant, some nice artwork there, the Silent King. So I think after 80 issues, if you're just starting out, this is a good introduction into the hobby, and you'll thoroughly know Warhammer 40k, I think, by the end of it. And then how to build, you've got the instructions there. It's fairly straightforward as a monopose. And then you've got the how to paint guide. And then how to play, I believe it is. First contact. Oh wow, okay. So it's showing you how to play. Tools of War, Necrons, rules and setup. So you could play like a little mini game. The Royal Warden against the Lieutenant, and you've got some objectives. That's awesome. Necrons, allocate wound, move shield. Oh, this
This I think is absolutely perfect for anyone wanting to start out their hobby and they're a little bit concerned about spending thousands up front if they're not sure if they're going to like it or not. So definitely worth it, I think. So that's the first issue. And then issue number 2, we've got the Necron part, which is 3 Necron warriors, which is really handy because you'll want quite a few Necron warriors in your army. And the detail on these sculpts is absolutely fantastic. Games Workshop did an epic job of refreshing the Necron range. And this is one of the reasons why I chose the Necrons, because I thought the models were brilliant. They were quite clunky and they didn't really appeal to me on the previous ranges, but these are really been done really well. And then you got GW brush. So hopefully that's alright. It's got a good tip on it, so that'll come in handy. And then you've got a pot of Rune Lord brass. So that's pretty. What's that? £3, £4 something. And then you've got the bases for the Necron warriors. And then you've got the magazine itself. There's no posters or pull out with this one, so it's just the Necron part. And again, you've got I believe the ring binder, you'll be able to put everything in order, all your posters, you pull out, everything like that. And then just gives you a good look at the Necron. And this is kind of the paint scheme that I'm going for, which is a silver with a I can't remember the silver. It's a silver with a Null Oil wash and then another wash over the top of it, and then highlighting and doing the weapons. So nice. So battle record for your warriors. Saracen dynasty. Nice. Ultramarines. Warriors Macridge. So again, loads of fluff, loads of lore, loads of stories. Brilliant. And gives you a good indication of the model range there. And then the how-to build guide for the Necron warriors. They're fairly straightforward to put together. How to paint. So again, a repeat of the previous one. Preparing your paint. So using this particular paint pot, which is really nice. Yeah, brilliant. It gives you a good breakdown on how to paint up the warriors. Mission briefings. So if you then want to fight your Primaris Lieutenant going up against the Necron warriors, you can do that. And again, it will give you a breakdown on how to play the game. So really nice. So one that I'm definitely going to be keeping hold of. And then this is issues 3 and 4. So you'll be getting some Assault Intercessors and some Macridge Blue paint. And then you'll be getting some Score Pack Destroyers. This is an absolute bargain. I think these are like 30 odd quid in the store, and you'll be getting these for £9 plus a paint. And these things are deadly on the tabletop. So really, really well. If you're not up for buying the subscription, try and keep an eye out, so as soon as the individual magazines come out in the stores, or you can ask your local news agent to get them in for you, definitely pick up the ones that are well worth it, money savings wise, because that's definitely a saving picking them up for £9. So yeah, that's issue 2 all done.
Right, so I think this is going to be a pretty sweet deal, and I am definitely looking forward to getting my hands on some cheap models every month. Let me know down in the comments section if you're going to be picking these magazines up, either separately or through the subscription, and whether or not you think it's a good deal in the first place. If you've enjoyed the video, consider giving me a thumbs up, and if you haven't, a thumbs down. And if you want to support the channel and want to see more content, hit that subscribe button down there in the corner. Switch on notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll hopefully see you next time.